Hey guys, kinggath here with episode 23 of My Children of Adam Fallout 4 Some Settlements Forever Let's Play. And we are in Diamond City. This is like immediately after the last episode. Not in filming, but in my saves. So usually between saves, I run off, do a little bit of my Far Harbor, trying to repair the damage we had from the save file and catch back up all that stuff. Today, not doing that, mostly just due to time constraints on my real life. And so we're getting right back into it. Let's continue with this main quest line, which feels so weird to do again after so long having done it last. It's actually been really fun to play through this stuff the last couple of episodes. And again, our goal, not to play through the whole main story, but to at least get to the point where we're naturally being told to go to the glowing sea, which doesn't, I don't recall it taking that long to get to.
Whoa! Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps.
Oh wait, he didn't
for
tell me
a
any
year
of
now.
that because I nuked him.
Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and
Bethesda was
hated
not
by
prepared for
everyone.
that.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access, in and out.
Oh, my
We
little
both
squad
know
back
that
there.
angle isn't going to work.
Because he's dead.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains.
Just like that. Suck it,
You
Valentine.
know, we
He
may
murdered my
not
wife.
need
He
the
got his
man at
comeuppance.
all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
All right.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something.
I wonder if you
Kellogg
didn't
had
pick
this
that up. Do you have to go
thing
back? Do you get a
attached to his
quest to
head.
go back and
Cybernetics, huh?
loot his corpse?
We may have just won the
I
lottery.
don't think I've ever done
Whether
that.
we're
Just
riding
naturally,
this
just
crazy
loot
brain train
everything.
or
So
not, we can't all
I
go
end up with
running
that.
across the Commonwealth. So, who's coming with you?
I have to
Why
go
can't
to the
we?
memory
Why can't we
den
all
either
just go?
way if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Yeah, I don't really want to take either of you, but I guess I'll take Piper just so they can all be there.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble.
More
Don't
people
worry.
in there in the story
We're
sequences.
gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Okay. I don't think we have to do that story. That's just awesome looking at them three just standing there and our one-armed guard. How are you guys doing on your 22%? 6 I think that's the exact same progress I checked last time. Alright, so here we are in, oh god. Oh, the creepy floating arm again. Every once in a while when I load into a new zone, the limb is just kind of hovering there by her body. Really. One day, I'll come up with a fix for that.
Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Alright, let's go. Oh, some improvements. Fantastic. Oh, looks like everything's popping over there. I wonder what happened. I wonder if I just hit a happiness threshold or something and now everything's able to upgrade finally.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it?
Although
A
that makes
neural
it melted
interface?
into a radioactive puddle.
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
Ash,
I'm not
depending on
surprised.
whether we want
From
to be
what
more
I've seen,
realistic or
all
not.
Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Wow, it's you just met me, and you're all in on that, huh? All right.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Lock.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Wait, there's two of them, right? Oh, okay, you're going on that one. Is there an animation for them going in there? I think there is. Yeah. Yeah, I think because we've used that on a plot.
Initiating brainwave
Oh, I like that
migration
they had the
between
companion happen to
transplant
stand
and the
right there and
host.
look at you.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
My money is that Hal ends up in these memories with us. Come on, Hal. Don't make a liar out of me.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact
Hal didn't make it in.
memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue
So
to
not
the
totally buggy, because
Institute's
I think he
location.
ended up in the Far Harbor memory sequence with me, if I remember correctly.
There.
I felt like
This
ages
is the
ago.
earliest intact memory I can find.
This is such a cool sequence. The look of this is just sweet.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Oh, yeah.
Listen to me, Connie.
Good thing we locked the door.
You take this. You're old enough. You're the man
How
of
old
the
is this
family
kid?
now.
He's like 8?
It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise.
Boy needs to
I won't
have
let
a
you down.
lamplight.
You've always been my good boy.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
Oh, this one's awesome.
So, you're with the The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
We do, as you can
Now,
see.
when this animation, I'm wondering how they have my
It's
body
come to
set
my
up right
attention
now.
that you've
Again,
been
technical
rather
details.
disruptive
If I can
of
interrupt
our
this
operations
animation by just standing
This
in the right
must
spot,
stop.
because these
do what
animations
people
to
pay
get
me
them
to
to
do.
trigger, as I found
That's
out
a
from doing
problem for
Conqueror
you.
storyline stuff,
I could
it's so
see
easy to
only one way
mess them
out.
up, to just really screw up
And
the
what's that,
animations.
Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate.
Like
Impressive.
a cigarette stuck to the.
We may have
to the
something
gun.
to talk about after all.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just fine. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Occurrences?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Oh man, Rainbow's got a treasure trove for us this week, so I'm not even going to cover all of them that I want to. I'm sure you guys have seen them in Hot Files by now already, but let's talk about a few of them that feel like they're in my wheelhouse. So first up, we've got a series of mods for those of you who use the Creation Club player homes, and it turns them into full-blown settlements. So think places like the Noir Penthouse or the Nukola Cafe. These are a series of mods by Laran Kiar. Real simple set of mods. There's one for each of the Creation Club things. So if you happen to own any of those and you want to start seeing settlers piling in there, you can now do that. All right, next up we have a pretty crazy mod by Pra, and that is Instant Vault. And this lets you deploy your own vault anywhere in the game world. So you basically get this item in your inventory, you drop it, it drops a vault entrance on the ground there, and then you can go down in and you get a full buildable settlement. And what was really cool is he even customized it so that you can change the vault number, and it actually puts the correct number on the vault door and on the painting on the wall. It's pretty wild. I have no idea how much time that must have taken to do, but very cool mod. So if you want to make your own vault anywhere in the world, it even has map markers, you can fast travel there. Just a great little thorough setup for a settlement where you can build your own vault anywhere in the world. All right, next we have another settlement. I love seeing more settlements. It's going to be to the point soon where we can just take over the whole entire Commonwealth. This is Concord Outpost. This is by Iconic. I don't know if Iconic, I guess, but it's got a Q. It's got lots of Q's in it instead of C's. And this is just it's a settlement in Concord. It's kind of that area where you would normally find the guys outside. There's usually there's a random encounter area where sometimes there's Yaogwai there, and sometimes there's a couple of guys talking about sandwiches. I think it's over in that area. And yeah, we can always use more settlements. So check out Concord Outpost Settlement by Iconic. It looks like there's an exit symbol there. Nothing.
Kellogg.
Oh, here we go.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr.
Yeah,
Brian
that's what we're looking
Virgil.
for.
We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this.
Actually, I want to use that animation.
Capture and return, or
Although I bet
just
it's
elimination?
where it has to pass it to
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Oh. Immersion ruined. Magical teleportation.
X688.
Todd, followed
Ready
by
to relay with
magical
Sean.
Teleportation.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Side effects.
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I joined up a certain group that has taught me the ways.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What?
What did you say? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left.
That would have been an awesome
Anyway,
storyline if it went. If he just had like Kellogg permanently part of his personality, and he was like a split character forever. That would have been so awesome. Would have made Nick, and Nick is already one of the best companions ever added to a Fallout game. So then like adding that too would have been sweet. But oh well.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
You're at risk. What? Oh, I'm gonna try that option because I have been playing super anti-synth.
There's something wrong with you, Nick. I don't want you with me.
I told you I'm fine. But I get it. Going through Kellogg's brain was a doozy for both of us. I'll be in Diamond City when you've had time to cool off.
All right. He's back. Okay, now we're ready to proceed to the glowing sea. Oh, the Baron going to work on his computer. He's our town secretary. Let's see here. Let's check on our supply of rad stuff. 18 rad away. What's our Rad-X? I'm sure we got plenty, but just in case. Oh yeah, plenty. And we're not taking the power armor. We're gonna risk it. We're from the Children of Adam. Damn it. If we can't survive in the glowing sea, no one can. Okay. Where can we get closest? Looks like Oberland. Looks like a good launching point. Let's head over there. Death from just a group of gulpers. Glowing sea. What's that? crusty. What? Oh god, why are you immune? Oh god.
We're all just doing what we have to, huh?
Oh dear god. Get him! Al! This is why we brought you. To tank death claws. Oh, are you kidding me? I just went in there after him with no rounds loaded. Wow. You alright, dog meat? You're good. Oh, Brotherhood. Although actually, if it's anything weapon or ammo with it. Oh! Oh, it's the tribal power armor. That's what this is. Okay, so now I don't actually care about getting to Virgil. I just want an excuse to come to Glowing Sea. Now we're looking for anything from the from the South of the Sea mod. So I'm sure we'll stumble across something in no time. Oh. Hey there, buddy.
Nice giant scorpion.
Ooh. Nope.
Hostiles neutralized. Recommend immediate repairs to primary systems to ensure continued operation.
This place looks very different with this mod config. Like it looks, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it looks exactly the same, but this feels completely different. The sky, like everything looks, I don't know. It's all blue and orange instead of green. Definitely still feels desolate. Oh, friendly red roach. Okay. This place looks interesting. Oh, we found a bug. Bethesda, you left a hole in your world. Oh. We got a little scorpion friend over there. Hey, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord. He's got super tunneling. That was so fast.
I cannot! Glory to the chosen! Too weak!
Oh, God. Where did you go? There he is. Yeah.
We are pleased at. We are chosen.
Now I'm just kind of looking at map markers and just trying to find my way to these locations and see what I can find. Ooh. Hey, no, we're friends.
Adam warns me of danger.
We should be friends, guys. Alright. Whoa! Whoa! What? Okay, I think that was something we were looking for. Oh, look at that up there. Hey, buddy. I got just the toy for you. Yeah. What was that?
Weapons free.
You see, none can withstand the faithful.
Ooh. Head removed. Excellent. I love this shotgun. Okay, we're on the southern edge of the map, so I know we can go quite a bit south of Vanilla, but I think that's why this mod is south of the sea. So, seems to me it would make sense to head in that direction. If you guys could do me a favor in the comments, is don't spoil, but if you could let me know, if you know about this mod, you know how to get it started, and I'm like totally going in the wrong direction, that there's no way I'm going to be able to start any of the mod content from down here, and I'm just wasting my time, then let me know and I'll go read up more on it, but I'm hoping to stumble upon it.
No! Another soul given to Adam.
Get him.
For a moment there, I had visions of bullets whizzing past my head. Again.
From a red scorpion? What kind of red scorpions are you hanging out with? Oh, are you kidding me? No. Oh, that might be worth a save, scum. Where does the last save at? 1 hour, 1:13:42. Yeah, well, I think we're save scumming that. I can't lose one of my first scars. The whole, we're trying to get these guys leveled up. Come on now. What did she die to? She's not, nobody's even fighting over here. Was it probably like radiation? I thought I have all of them set to radiation immunity, but maybe that's not the case. Okay, save scum. Okay, well this cave is ominous. What do we got down here? Anybody down here? Oh, I hear people dying. Anybody? Or is this just a cave that goes through? Nothing to find here? Where are we? Alright, where are we on the map now? Now we're back way up north. Okay. Alright, that's enough wandering for now. I might go do my homework on South of the Sea so that I don't bore you guys to tears wandering around. But I would say this episode... Oh, real quick. One more. There we go. This was a successful session. If nothing else, we got Hal all tricked out. So, we're doing good. Alright, let's head back to Abernathy and do some building. Endorsement time! It's time again, guys. Get in there and endorse those mods. We need to see more and more mod authors coming in. This week has been a fantastic week for new mods, and I want to see not only more new mods that are really awesome, but more mod authors in here throwing their hat in the ring. And a best way we can encourage new mod authors to keep coming back is to help them get their good stuff into hot files. It takes about 30 endorsements to get somebody into hot files, and then it kind of takes care of itself, and it'll steamroll on through. If it's good enough, more and more will come in. So you guys can do your part. Just click on mods, go to download history, and just hit those thumbs up. Just run right down, hit it on all the mods you like. And if you really like a mod and you want to help encourage mod authors, just click on the mod and go leave a positive comment. Let them know that you like what they're doing. Let them know what you want to see more from them, and you will definitely see more mod authors take root and continue to build more cool stuff. There's a lot of people with awesome ideas, and they just need the encouragement to power through the nightmare that is the creation kit so that they can continue to release more stuff. All right, here we are back in Abernathy, and today I think what I'm going to do is I want to leave this for now. Let me kind of sit on this for a while and see how I feel about it. If there's more stuff I want to add to it, I'm definitely going to do little tweaks, and I'm probably going to fill in some more walls up there. We need to get all the little details like the sniper stuff up in there, but I want to work on the artillery. And originally I was thinking it would end up back over there, kind of behind in the fortified area. But in reality, you wouldn't want your artillery hammering right next to your beds and probably shaking this place apart. So we're going to create kind of a little spot out here for our artillery. And I don't just want the artillery to be placed. So we're going to place it down just to think about it. But what I'm thinking we want is kind of some protections around it so that it's not just exposed. And then also I'm thinking some sort of little scout tower, so some sort of little forward tower to kind of monitor and sight for what would you call it, the flares and whatnot. So we're going to start by just setting this down somewhere arbitrarily, because I'm thinking just this general area up here, because it's really hard to use this sloped area in Abernathy anyway, when you're doing with plots anyway. So we'll take advantage of the fact that this is going to be non-plot stuff here, And let's sink this nicely into the ground. There we go. And then we'll just kind of build some structures around it. So I'm thinking maybe some sandbags and some spots for other people to hang around this. And maybe we'll do some, I think we have the little mortar model in our kit. I'm not positive, but we'll build some crates of ammunition for this thing and whatnot. So let's start out by building up the base of our what is going to be our little tower to go next to it, figure out how we want that to look. So we're going to need to start, we're going to need something for it to sit on, and I don't know, let's see, I'm thinking I don't want it to go too big, so I'm going to start with something like this. I don't know that this is going to stay here, but just to kind of flesh this out a bit, and then get some stairs on here, and we're going to sink these into the ground. So where's my lost my keys again. There we go. So something like this. And then what I want to figure out is, actually, what can we do? Oh, gotta turn off auto exit. Let's see. Let's try. I'm just experimenting here, trying to see what I can get away with. So let's see if we hook you out of here. Get this out of here. Okay, no. So I would need. I'm definitely gonna need a little platform there. Okay. So I want to keep this like tight and as tight as possible here, and vary it up a little bit. Something like this. So just kind of thinking of the structure of how we get up there, and let's see here. What do we want to do for this? I don't really want these walls here necessarily, but I do need to be able to get up to the next tier. So let's just slap one on for a second, and then just taking advantage of the snap points. Not necessarily looking to keep those. Shack upper floor. And then we'll maybe go one layer higher. So again, just snapping a wall on there for the sake of positioning. Oh, where's my... Come on, over there you go. To there. Now how is this all lining up? And then we need our little tiny floor again. GU. Or do we want to go one higher? Kind of want to go one higher. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, for this top one, we should be able to do this. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and build something a little larger up here. I don't like that that's crooked right now, but that feeling might go away. It's actually, you know what? Let's do it like this. We'll flip it around, because then it's kind of balanced over the stairs, so it'll feel a little less awkward there. Okay, so now we got to figure out what we're going to do with the actual contents of this tower. So I think it's just going to be, it's not going to have these walls. Let's get these out of here. I'm thinking it's just going to be kind of posts and stuff like this to get us up there. So let's go over to our project blueprint section, and then we want structures, wood, and then supports. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we got for options here. We got these giant wood pillars. These are kind of cool. Let's see here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's see. Let that clip in. And again, I'm not sure. I don't know that we're keeping these floors at all. They might just be totally getting out of there. But I'm just trying to get something foundational here to hold this thing up. And can we stack another one in there? We'll worry about the positioning in a second. We've got, I don't know if it's trying to snap or what's going on with it. Let's see if we can line this up so these two... I'll have to do some nudging here. Let's see. Because I don't want it to do that Z clipping, but I also want it to look Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong key. Wrong key. There we go. Don't want it to look like it's two separate pillars inside of each other either. Let's see here. Let's try a little mouse spin. There we go. Nudge you over just a bit. Okay, let's look for Z-clipping, because otherwise that looks pretty decent. And I can put some boards over the seam to kind of cover it up. And then how's our... Yeah, and then see, this thing needs to go so that the stairs aren't clipping into it. Let's see here. And I'm not opposed to some of those there because they look structurally sound. So let's see. Let's switch to something. No, I mean I love those, but we're not going to use them here. Let's just try changing it up a little bit. Something like this guy. There we go. Maybe we'll use a couple of these. Okay, and then let's keep changing it up. And then we'll add some cross beams and such in there when we get a little higher up. Okay, how about this guy? Now we're going to scale you up a bit. Go. Actually, let's do this. Let's get you all the way up here. Okay, and then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do about some more support here. No, don't love you. Oh, and I just realized there's a big gap right there. We gotta fix that. Oh, we got plenty of room to just raise this thing right up. How are we doing there? Okay, and then we've got a little bit of a positioning issue here. So we'll do, let's count our movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That seems to be good. How are we doing there? Okay, and then we'll just do the same thing on this guy down here. And we'll lock him so we don't accidentally grab the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beautiful. Alright, unlock you. Okay. Alright, that means, are you in a good position? Yeah, you're still good. We can lift it up a little bit though. Get that up against there. Okay. Yeah, and I think these the nice thing about these floor pieces is they make it so that I don't have to make these impossibly tall things, so those are kind of good. Although, I guess another way we could go about it, let's see, is if I can turn one of these guys sideways, or I can do some of these. Oh, I love these things. So, bear with me for a second. This is going to seem really stupid for a moment. Okay. And then we'll switch to the other one. Beautiful. Okay, and then we need something as our cross beam. You can kind of work. There we go. Oh, good. We got some planks here. Okay, and then let's see if we can rotate this guy. So we'll lock you. Oh, wrong axis. Let's try the Y. Are you kidding me? Is everything going to rotate on? Some of these are real weird to rotate. Okay, can kind of see it. There we go. Starting to get there. Come on. Oh, this is infuriating. Alright, we're going to try getting it all the way back around and see if the See if it makes it a little easier. Oh my god. You're the worst plank. Alright, we might be giving up on this plank idea here. Right, sometimes it helps to change the... Hey, there we go, there we go. I don't know if that had anything to do with me changing the movement. I think the movement actually has to do with movement, not with the rotation. Get a little closer. Okay, let's... A little closer here. There we go. Wow, that was horrible. Let's not do that again. Alright, and then back you into here. Okay, we're going to have to rotate a little bit more. We've got to find the right axis. Yes, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to want to clone you. Now what I'm hoping we can do here, because I don't want these all to be the same, is to store these parameters, place a different one. Ooh, yes, this one. And then, actually, this is perfect. I can use this all over the place. It's already rotated correctly. So we'll go ahead and put one of these down just so I remember it. Alright, let's keep looking through here for a new plank to use. Yeah, one of these white ones. And then we'll scrap this guy and hit 0. Oh, it's on a different axis. Figures. Okay. We'll find one that's on the right axis. Let's go back to the ones. It's probably in the same little group. Let's try you. There we go. There we go. Scoot you up a bit. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay, we need another piece over on this corner. Let's head back. There should be... Nope, nothing that... I was thinking that there was something like one of these, but just an individual, but I think it's just this 3B, which is actually... I'm certain this will be useful somewhere. Maybe we can do this. Something like here. And then, oh, actually, see, now I want to put this up like this. And we'll shrink it. Oh, we'll just scoot it over a bit. Yeah, that can go into the stairs a little bit. That's fine. Okay, and how do we connect that to there? Maybe we... Actually, can we raise the size of this? No, can't really mess with the scale on that. So we'll grab one of you. This one we can scale up. One more time. Okay. And then how are we getting you down? This is like, it's like a puzzle game. Yep, liking that. Alright, but now we're going to unsnap you. And we're going to kind of... Actually, let's put the snap back on for a second. And we'll just slide it back and then slide it down. And let's object lock this. There we go. Drop you into the floor a bit. And then unlock you. There we go. Oh man, this tower is looking completely janky, just the way I like it. Okay. Now we got to deal with this side. You are very unstable looking. Yes. Just love using just all sorts of weird pieces and kind of blending it together until we get what we want. It's kind of like going the Bob Ross approach, making happy little accidents. Quit snapping. Enough with that. Let's try using you somewhere else. Over here could use some more support. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, I think you guys got the general idea. I will continue to fiddle with that off camera. So let's get this looking like a proper watchtower up here. So I think we want to add some more vanilla walls up there. Let's go back over here. Wood walls. There we go. And then this is a perfect spot, I think, for some of these ones that jut out a bit. I think these. Let's see if these will snap on. Yes, they will. Something like this. And we'll do a little bit of this action. And we need our corner pieces. Where are you guys at? There we go. And then we go to those little miscellaneous bits. And we can fill in some of these edges so that it's not so much a safety hazard. Yeah, one more. Oh, two more. I see another one over there. And actually, I kind of want one here too. Should we do the long one? Force them to go in right there. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And now there was something that I saw that I really liked, and it's just something I don't want to forget to do. Mod Hunter has been regularly... where's it at? Bring it up over here. Nope, it's not there. I don't have it up anymore. But Mod Hunter has been regularly contributing screenshots to this, and he found some super mutant nets that have physics enabled that we have in Project Blueprints. Let's see if I can find them real quick. But I love the idea of those hanging off of some of this. Those seem really real nice. Let's see. Factions. Super mutants. Nets. Here we go. And then I think we have... Oh, there we go. Yes. These just seem like... kind of have a camo vibe to them, which I dig. Let's get some of this hanging from here. Actually, these might be good in our little obstacle course, too. This also has kind of a treehouse vibe to them with those hanging down. Yeah, I dig those. Let's see. Maybe we need to go to smaller ones though. Do these all have wind enabled? Oh, a bunch of them do. Cool. I guess we don't need so many. Just one or two of them will be plenty to get the effect across. I'm gonna do this one here. Oops. Gotta be careful with these because they do not have proper physics enabled. So let's do console net, and we will disable mark for delete. And I like for workshop items to go to set linked ref workshop. Let's see if it's gonna let me do this. Workshop item keyword. No, it's not gonna let me do that. Okay, cool. Let's try that one more time. Get in there a little closer. Yeah, here we go. Now I can actually see. Oh, well, let's get it in a spot where it's not going to clip into all our stuff. Oh, that might be a reason why we need to go higher with it. I don't want it to just go off of the same spot. Where can we do this where it's not going to clip into everything out right over here? This should be real hard to see with the, let's see, how do I do this? There we go. I know you guys have been making fun of me for using a controller for building, but it's got to be that way. I got to use a controller. I love it. It just makes this, turns this into a relaxing thing. Otherwise, I'm just working. Come on, clip in there. I'm looking for the tops of those to go into that board. How's that? Yeah, that's not too bad. Minimal clipping there. Okay, I'm digging those. I just wanted to remember those and make sure those are in there. I'll do, again, more finicky stuff like that, and obviously we need some better support structures and all this. But okay, so there's our little lookout tower, and now we need some protections for this thing. And man, this thing just seems so tiny compared to this giant tower we built. So you seem so sad and pathetic, artillery piece. Let's see here. So let's do some start with some sandbags, and actually rather than go hunting them down, we'll just snag these guys over here. So clone you. Okay. And now I don't know if I want to just go all in on sandbags. I think I want to do some other structures as well, but I just want to make sure I have those pieces. There was some stuff I saw when we were in the woods section that I liked. Some of these like little short walls. What do we got here? These are kind of nice. Not really as walls though, but there are cinder block walls. Those might be nice to add to this. Let's see here. Where are those? It's not under support, no. Not floors. Miscellaneous. Here we go. Yeah, these kind of short walls and whatnot. Oh, there was another good piece to add to our collection over here. I'm just going to slap one over here so I don't forget about it. Let's see here. Oh, kind of dig this thing. It's part of our little barricade. Although again, talking about rickety things that get knocked over by the shockwave of this. Oh well, we can't win them all. Let's see. Oh, I just love it. I love this piece. I love when Bethesda uses these as like little bridges people make. This looks awesome. What else do we need over here? Oh, that's nice that that snaps. Good job, Whisper. Let's see here. Reinforce these sandbags, I guess. And then let's clone you. Alright, and let's do a little fun rotation action. There we go. Stop the flickering. Oh, let's do it from up here too. Oh, we lost him. Round he goes. Come on back, bud. And this is why we use object lock. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Alright, well, this guy does not want to rotate how I want him to. Oh, there he goes. Spoke too soon. Oh, I hit scale by mistake again. Scale up. Scooch in there a bit. And just a little bit more rotation. There. Ah, with the scale. Come on. Okay, well, that's going to work for me for now. And then I'll stack these sandbags up a little bit more, but I need the other model. Let's see if I used it over here, if it's just the one with the... Yep, cool. I want the one without the skirt on it. And we'll kind of layer these in here. Beautiful. There we go. Oh, I had it perfect just for a second there. Okay, so we're getting something started there. So, yeah, so I'm going to build just kind of a little area out here to surround this and encompass this with this tower. And then this just becomes kind of our little forward artillery operating area. And with this thing to scout out the flares, maybe get the position data more perfect for them. Maybe do play the spotter role there. And there, now we've got a nice little use of this space because it was feeling kind of barren out here. And I didn't want this training yard to just be all this space. We needed a little more going on there. So I'm digging that. It needs to be cleaned up a bit. But all right, we're going to call this settlement section a little short tonight. It is really late for me. So yeah, if you guys want to join in on this building, the workshop framework layout is available. You can grab this, install it on your own game, and make your own little changes and tweaks. And if you want to post screenshots, I love looking at those to see what you guys think we should do with the rest of this settlement.